Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for stopping by, and if you're coming back, thanks for visiting. So I've gotten really into flipbooks, and as a mom and all that jazz, I think my first one took me over an hour and a half, so I'm trying to simplify the process a little bit and make them a little more stable to mail. So here what I have are some of the Recollections card bases. These are like 5.5 by 6. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, because I can still washi the hinge, so to speak, but I can glue this to here, glue this one to here just shy of that score mark, and then I'll have a 4-flip flip book without doing all the gluing and taping, and I'll have a more secure oh my goodness, hinge. There we go. So this is white, obviously. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color book or color book. It's right up there. It's the Walmart. It's the one they sell at Walmart. It's 8.5, 11 paper plus, and it's called Vintage. Bought this, I don't know, about a year ago maybe. So there's these, this one I tore out. There's these cut aparts, like the tags and things, which will be very useful for a flip book. And some headers, some more headers, which I have cut some of them out. Letters, borders, and then you have your solid paper, gray. This is where the brown goes. There's a turquoise, a green. This one here has a little bicycle down here. And this one is all bicycles. Everyday love, savor, live, laugh, cherish, enjoy, dream, believe. Family share, family bonds, storytelling, that kind of stuff. It's really a vintagey paper pad. I love, 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 love that section right there. And then the frames are just beautiful. Here's some more stripes, and there goes all my adhesives falling down. And this green color, this here with the little bird bath. Oop, it's sliding. Here we go, little bird bath. Birds on like a stitched line. On this pattern here, and then that pattern again, kind of more subtle. This plaid, and that's the last one. So what I'm going to do is, one, pick up whatever just fell. Oh. And then I am going to go ahead and fold these, you know, burnish the creases, and pick out my papers and my washi, and I will be right back with you, and then we will get to gluing and all that good stuff. Alright, so I'm using my Tombow Mono Multi to glue the actual card stock bases together, and I have glue all over me, of course. But anyway, so after the gluing, it's a 4-way flip, and you see automatically, because you off-center the seams when you glue the card bases together, it leaves a nice gap for the book to close, and I don't have to trim anything off. And I got glue on my St. Patrick's Day nails. Alright, that's fantastic. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my gold stripes for St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's probably going to be late because this video is probably not going to be up till after St. Patrick's Day. But either way, so these are the papers I selected. I picked 8 different pages. This one here with the plaid, the little bird bath, the blue, the brown, the one I said I loved with the frames, this frame one, this green one, and then the birds on a wire. I was going to do the bicycles, but then I was like, I really like the birds, and I like the vintaginess of the birds. So now I have to go through and cut all of my papers to fit my pages of my flip book front and back. Realize that this actually probably isn't going to save me any time. The only thing that it is going to save is the flip book falling apart, because I'm still cutting and gluing paper to the front and back. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to cut all these papers to fit the pages of my now assembled flip book, which it only took a few minutes. And Tombow dries really fast, so it's together. And I'll be right back with you with the pages cut. Alright guys, so here we go. Here are all of my pieces cut, and they're going to be just shy of covering the binding edge. So I have this beautiful chartreuse, the birdies, the frames. This is the front, the other frames, the brown neutral, the bird bath, and the blue. So I have tons of embellishments and things. I really want this to be really pretty and vintage, but yeah, so that's where we are, and I am going to go ahead and glue these all down in the order that I want. And we'll be back. Alright guys, so all of my papers are glued on. I use this Craft Bond Extra Strength Elmer's Permanent Bond Acid Free Photo Safe glue stick. This stuff is sticky. Like, my fingers actually have tack to them. So this is really good, and I don't think it was too expensive at Hobby Lobby. And for this project, this paper is, you know, pretty thin. What you guys saw me using is, I don't have a non-stick craft mat, so I laminated at the local, like, Office Depot, Office Max, one of them office stores. I just asked them to laminate a piece of white cardstock, so I would have a little more rigidity. And I'm using this as a non-stick craft mat because I'm going to go wash it off and it'll be fine. So if you don't have one, go, and you don't have the money to spend on one, because I don't right now, go ahead and do that. It was only a couple of dollars. So just to show you guys where we are, here is the front of my flip book. Here is that first set of pages, which I've got some trimming and things to do. Alright, and you see me using this to burnish down. It's kind of like a bone folder. It's just plastic. It's from my We Are Memory Keepers box punch board. And then we open it up this way, and we have the frames and the birds on the dotted line. Then we have that pretty chartreuse, the frame one that I liked, and then the very back is the dark brown, just because I thought it coordinated really well. So that's where we are, and that is, I guess you would say, a cheater's way of assembling a flip book and not having to worry about it pulling apart. So if you're a card maker, make a bunch of A2 cards and make little flip books, or basically make 3 card bases, glue them together, good to go for a basic flip book. Now for the ones that have all the extra flips, that's going to be a little bit later. If you were doing this traditionally, you would take washi, and let's just say, for example, I'm not saying I'm going to use this washi because there's wording on it and it's not the right colors, but it'll show up. You would take this and you would leave a gap, just like I've got here of the white. You'd run this washi up, down, and over, and then do the same thing to the other side, and that would hold your flip book together. What I can tell you is, as you start stuffing these, the washi will give way in the post. So that's why I'm trying to figure out a different way to bond these. So that's what I did, and this is just, you know, just an assembly process. Really quick, I'm going to trim this up, put my washi on, and we will finish the rest of this book in another video. But I just wanted to show you the full assembly and break it down for you guys, because I know there's a lot of process videos out there, but it doesn't really show you guys how to actually put them together. So I just wanted to go over that, and I am going to be right back. Alright guys, so I've picked some narrow washi. You typically want to use a thicker washi than this, but this is what I liked with this paper collection that I have. I will be using some other ones. I've got some really thick glitter washi that's in this like turquoisey, bluish, light blue color that I might use later. I'm not sure. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the flip book completely flat. Okay. I'll start right here where you guys can see what's going on. And all we're going to do is take this washi tape, kind of split the difference as much as you can. This is purely decorative because I don't even know if I like that now because this is so transparent. Oh, don't. Oh, don't. Oh, it's. Yep, it's gonna stay now. Okay. Alright, so you have two options. You can either trim this at the end of the flip book here, or you can wrap it. Let me see if I like it over here at all. Maybe that was just a fluke because of how wide that little stripe is that I left. Yeah, see, that don't look so bad. Alright. Yep. So that's it. That's all you do. And then you flip it over. Then you kind of match it with the washi on the back. And then run it down the seams here. And like I was saying, if you have thicker washi and you're using washi to bind it, you want a very sticky washi tape that is wide enough and all that good stuff. You don't want to use thin washi. I'm just using thin washi as a decorative element. This is not holding the book together. It is, however, trying to take it apart. This is extremely sticky washi. This is from Recollections at Michael's. Got it on clearance with some cherry blossom type washi. Alright, so then you have a couple of options. You can just take, which what I'm going to do here is just take my scissors and trim this as tight as I can get it, like so. I hope you guys could see that. Probably not, because I didn't even look at the camera. Alright, and like I said, I have glue all over me, so we're going to bring this like so, bring our scissors up against. You could also use a straight edge and an X-Acto knife. So, that time you saw it. Okay. And that will get rid of your excess washi. But like I said, this is purely decorative for me because, oops, hit you guys with a very long flip book. Okay, and alright. Alright. That's it, guys. That's all you gotta do. Now, when you do this, this does stiffen up your folds. So, you can either run a bone folder or take like your scoreboard and rescore that edge. And what I'm going to do is just burnish the outside. There we go. Alright. So that definitely stiffens up your flip book there. I'm just going to do the same thing here. Now see here, see how the washi's popping? This is why if you're doing this as the binding, you want the thicker washi so that you can get more stick on both edges. Alright, and I am literally just burnishing this down to make sure. Okay, so there you go. There is how to create the base of a flip book using standard card bases. There are many different ways to make these. I am probably going to do another 6x6 very soon. This was just, there was a couple of people asking me about a process video of how to actually make the flip book. Because if you've done pocket letters or you've done scrapbooking, or basically if you've done any paper crafting, you can decorate your flip books. You have the basis and knowledge, you just have more real estate to work with than in a pocket letter. So what I'm going to tell you is we're going to stop here today. I'm going to get this video up for you guys so you can see how to create the base of a flip book in a way that it won't fall apart. And I don't know if anybody else has this idea out there. I've seen people putting gussets on them now. I've seen all kinds of stuff, because these are like the new craze where it's been pocket letters for years. So yeah, I am thinking that I will do a part 2 to this video and do the decorating. So stay tuned for that, because there's going to be embellishments and shaker pocket and all kinds of good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it was helpful, please let me know by either hitting a thumbs up for me or going down in the comments and, you know, let me know that it was helpful, or if you'd like to see a different style of binding or anything like that. I am more than happy to try new things with this, because like I said, I am just starting out. There's a lot of people that have been doing this a lot longer than I have, but I hope that if you're watching this video, you kind of like me and you kind of like how I explain things. So I hope this process helped, and yeah, I look forward to decorating this flip book. So I will see you guys again soon. Bye for now.